letting me know that there has been an update. Let me get the script for today. There's that. And copy. Chat. Paste. There we are. Leonard, we missed you. All right. Yes. I know, phone, I know. All that good stuff going on at once. Okay, do I have a volunteer to go first? Looks like I don't need to review anything. Everybody who's here has done this before. All right, Brett. By default, you're lucky number one.
I guess so.
Okay. Hopefully you're all hydrated and doing well and ready to do some voiceover today.
Yeah. I had a cold the last
Yeah.
couple weeks, and then
That's
now
not fun.
allergies are kicking my butt.
That is very not fun.
I'm like, cool. Yeah, sick, which turned into bronchitis, which kind of flared up my asthma. And then
Okay, that's a lot.
and now allergies. Yeah. I'm like, cool. That's great. Awesome.
Well,
I love it.
let's get on to stuff that's a little bit more fun, shall we?
Yes.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in. Today's script is all about the great outdoors, as you can clearly tell. So,
Oh yeah,
Brett,
I love those great outdoors.
whenever you're ready, Brett, let's hear it.
Okay. There's no feeling like it. When you prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear, only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in store or online. Let's go with Justin.
There's no feeling like it. When you've prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear, only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in store or online. Leonard.
Of course, I tried talking when I was muted. Miss you, Richard. We really miss you. Anyway, Leonard, are you there? Gonna participate with us today, or?
If not him, then
Okay.
Samuel.
All right, Sam, you're up.
All right, just confirming I can be heard. All right. There's no feeling like it. When you've prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear, only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in store or online. All right, let's take it, Roddy.
My audio good? Hold up.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. All right. There's no feeling like it. When you've prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear. Only at Bass Pro Shop at Cabela's. Shop in store or online.
Okay, left is Leonard and myself. Leonard, are you there? Okay, it's just me then. There's no feeling like it. When you've prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear, only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in store or online. Okay, looks like Leonard is having a few tech issues, so we'll save your spot in line in case you want to read with us. But for now, we're going to go ahead and move on to the discussion portion of the mic check. Okay, so how is this used? Voice over, voice under. What is this one?
Feels like it would be natural to do voice under.
Okay. Agree, disagree? Anybody else out there?
Well, it sounds like this copy would be accompanied with some visuals since it's talking about spots, presentations. So I also like to think it's voice under.
Too bad we don't
Under.
have Mateo here for his normal argument.
It's
I was
both.
gonna be Mateo. I was gonna be acting Mateo.
Acting Mateo.
I was gonna
Oh.
say, I'm not gonna lie. Oh wait,
And it's
sorry.
based.
It's based. It's not both. It's based.
No cap.
I don't know why. I also envision like at first for the commercial, since it'll be, I see this as a video, not a voiceover, but like the camera would be panned onto the actor for the commercial, not the voiceover, but like it'll be panned onto him, like getting stuff prepared, and then at the last minute, then it shows that it's a fishing commercial. That was something that came to mind.
Okay, interesting. So I would say specifically, there's one major key thing that'll give you probably the best clue that you could get out of this, just short of actually seeing the commercial itself. It's specifically how the script is written itself. It's what it looks like, and the way that it looks, the actual writing in the script it's almost like a poem, like, you know, it's got stanzas and breaks and whatnot, and that is very, very, very indicative of a TV script, of something going on screen. Because I mean, it could look like that technically for a variety of reasons, but I think one of the most important ones that makes it look this way is that generally this is ripped from like an internal document, or it's ripped from like a larger plan that has it laid out next to a description of the scene or some kind of concept photos or something like that. So when it looks really poetic like this, that is a great indication that this is a TV script specifically. So that being said, all of you who said voice under, which just to remind everybody is you playing second fiddle to what's going on screen, you trying to guide people's attention to what's happening in front of you, that would probably be your safest bet and likely the most correct. Because again, if this was just an audio only script, it wouldn't be written quite like this. It wouldn't be done quite in this manner. Now, again, things change, of course. Everybody does a project differently, but that's a good sort of introductory rule to the whole thing to try to figure it out. So this one is certainly gonna go with this is voice under for this one. So looks like, oh well, Mateo, thank you for finally joining. Unfortunately, Brett and Justin took your idea, so kind of missed out on that one. Sorry. But sorry, not your idea. It was a long night last night. Sorry, what I meant is they took your normal response for whenever I asked what kind of script this is. So Justin agreed that this is both, and Brett posited the idea that this one is a based script. So I mean, take of that what you will. But anyway, yes, this is going to be, we're going to treat this as a voice under script to start with. Good job, children, he says. Good job, children. So let's go ahead and talk about this. Who is speaking? Who is this person?
A seasoned outdoor person, a seasoned outdoorsman. I envision him talking to two people, like it's like everything up to the last line. I envision him talking to someone that has done all the things he's mentioned in the script. Like the person he's talking to is really proud of what he's done, and the voiceover person is just acknowledging that, and then at the end he then turns to, I guess, the camera, and then the person he's talking to would be the larger audience, which would be to come check out our shops.
Okay. Anything else? Any other thoughts? Who this person is?
I think he's a fisherman.
It's a pretty safe bet.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets his rocks off fishing for sure.
I'm assuming you don't do much fishing yourself.
I used to. I
Okay.
used to a decent amount, but I fell out of it.
Okay.
Mostly because I wasn't good at it anymore. I was really good one year, and then it just kept getting gradually worse. So I was like, well, maybe it's not for me.
Well, everybody definitely has their own unique experiences with stuff like that. As you can see, I love board games and I lose most of them I play, so
Yeah.
but yeah, no, this is definitely a person who does have that personal experience with fishing. Anybody else? Any other thoughts as to who this person is? Go ahead.
Someone who just got done with a long week of work and invited a bunch of his, I wouldn't say a bunch, but like a few of his close friends out to the lake.
Okay. That's a cool view of it. But I love how there's that one common theme. This person is personally involved in this. They are the fisher, they're the fishermen. So the thing is if you haven't gone fishing and if you don't really enjoy fishing all that much, then what this person is describing isn't necessarily going to resonate with you as much. But the thing is you have experienced things in your own life that are very similar to what this person is talking about. Things that you yourself really, really enjoy, that you yourself kind of get lost in whenever you have the opportunity to do, that has this same feel, that has this same draw to it, that same setup, that the process is just so involving to you. Can you guys think of stuff like that for yourselves? Things that really drive you in that way, that give you that sort of feeling of when it all works together, it just sings. It feels so good. Yes. Sam typed in the chat, when the sun hits those trees just right, the hills sing.
What's that from?
That's from The Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
What's the Emperor's New Groove?
Oh, it's an old Disney movie. It's really good. If you ever get the chance to see it, you definitely should. It's a fun one. Back when they were actually doing hand-drawn animation.
Oh wow.
Yeah, back in the olden times. We've got Mateo over here who's typing out the lyrics to Country Road. So, I mean, I don't know if that's really too helpful, but it is fun.
I don't know. I kind of want to read this as an arrogant transplant that moved to Colorado. I'm from Colorado, so like there's this like video that goes around and it's like a guy, he has a Subaru and he's like always skiing and stuff, but he's like super arrogant about it, and I kind of want to read it like that.
Just want to get it. Why not? Go ahead for fun. Just get it out of your system. Give us that arrogant new Coloradan read.
Yeah, bro, there's no feeling like it when you've prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do: keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear, only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in store or online. I'll take you with me in my Subaru.
For some reason, he felt like Australian. For some reason,
Australia.
Yo, bro,
You got Australia.
let's go. Let's go catch some waves, bro.
Oh, Sam is saying it could be read seductively. I mean, I don't know if we really want to start one of these with a seductive, there's no feeling like it. I think that might send the
What
wrong
is this
message.
a commercial for?
I mean,
Oh, we are going.
you have to be a very special kind of person to have Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's be linked to sensual. So we're not going to go there.
Brother,
I mean, to each their
that's a-
own, but we're definitely
yeah,
not going there.
That's
It's
a
for
rabbit
both
hole.
outdoorsmen and women, so you know.
Oh my gosh.
Leonard made it.
Leonard.
Sorta,
yay.
kinda.
Sorta, kind of. Okay.
I got my issue is I have my headphones currently. You know
Mhm.
how the jack sometimes gets flunky and you have to like fiddle with it and hold it in exactly the right position and to repair anything.
Oh,
That's what I've
Who
got
hasn't
going
done it?
on.
got it. I'm
So
sorry.
it's a bit of a pain,
Well,
but I'll try to struggle through anyway.
okay. Well, as long as you can join us, that's what matters. Do you want to give this a cold read?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I mean, you have your place still, so you might as well go ahead and give us a cold read.
Okay, yeah, I don't know at all what my place is, but let's see.
It's right
Where
after me.
was
Don't
that
worry, I've got you
stinking
covered.
Script. I closed other things, so now I have to dig up where that
Do you need me to repost
script
it?
was. There it is.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Yeah, I was seeing a couple different ways to do this one too. There's no feeling like it when you've prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do: keep fishing. So gear up with the best fishing gear, only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in store or online.
All right. So now that we've all had a chance to go ahead and give this a read, let's get back to the discussion, shall we? So again, one of the main things that I really want to emphasize here is that in any script that you do, in any script you come across, whether it's commercial or it's theatrical, there's always a character. There's always a character. It doesn't matter how you come across, it doesn't matter what genre it falls into. Each one of these is a character. So I want you to give this character, your own background, and I want you to draw on your own personal experiences when talking about this. No, Mateo, nobody's written down the order yet, but I can go ahead and take care of that right now. But in doing so, what I want you to do is link it to what we talked about before, that process, that feeling for yourself, or that feeling that you're most familiar with when it comes to like a process or an event or something specifically that you really, really, really enjoy doing. So, some specifics though. One of the things that I really want to handle is that exclamation mark. I think it's my personal opinion that like breaking that out of whatever emotional range you're already in probably wouldn't be the best call for that one. Just because it's going to stick out like a sore thumb. If you're like, there's no feeling like it. When you've prepped the gear, done the research, yada, 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 you're in this tone, and then there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing! It seems a bit... It detracts from that voice underperformance. It detracts from that particular experience of being in the zone and being in that place. Because generally, from your knowledge, when's the best time to go fishing?
Early morning.
Yeah, it's usually terrible times to be out and about normally, right?
Yeah,
Like,
that was another reason I didn't like doing it. I'm not a morning guy.
I
Like-
don't blame you at all.
Like,
Don't
yeah,
blame
we have
you
to
at
wake
all.
up at 4 a.m. and get up to the mountain, drive through this curvy, windy road first thing in the morning,
They
get to the
also
lake. Nah, I'm
summer.
okay.
Can't fish at night.
That's another time too, but it's harder because you can't see anything.
And I
I've
don't
done
think there's
both.
anything more
I've done it all.
more terrifying than water that you can't see the bottom of at night. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just, I have thalassophobia for sure. So that's one of the things that stops me from taking long boat trips. But it's usually going to be at those like quieter, more thoughtful, contemplative times of the day. So understanding that is really going to help you connect with the audience here. Because again, Bass Pro Shops, Cabela's, who are the kinds of people that go to those places? Those people who are generally pretty serious about being outdoorsy. They know these things about best times, places, all of that stuff to make it. And having that in mind and connecting to that feeling specifically, I think is going to be your best option for this one. So when it says keep fishing, that's more of just like everything is together, everything's running full blast, all cylinders are going, everything is lined up perfectly right. Just keep doing what you're doing. Stay in that zone. Keep enjoying that. So again, we're trying to communicate that particular feeling. Now, before we get into the directed reads, is there anything that anybody would like to talk about when it comes to the script? Anything they'd like to say or point out? Anything that I might have missed? Questions, comments, anything at all?
Seems like you'd want to put some kind of pause after nail the presentation, because then the sentence after that is like a turning point for the previous 4 sentences.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we've handled lists like this before. So the rules that we've discussed when it comes to those lists before, I think still applies here. Because if this is going to be an audio-visual script, that list is going to have unique individual scenes associated with it. So each one of those is something different. So I totally agree that you're going to want to have a little bit more of a space just before that last little bit, because that's kind of winding up to maybe the crescendo of the script itself. All right. Anything else? Questions, comments, concerns? Okay. Then I expect nothing but flawlessness from all of you. Starting with Brett. Whenever you're
Oh,
ready.
yeah, flawless victory right away.
Flawless victory. Whenever you're ready.
All right. Okay. Dude, you've never been to San Isabel? There's no feeling like it. When you've prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear, only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in-store or online.
All right, opening it up. What did you all think?
Nice ad lib at the beginning to get it more in tune with the first line.
Thank you.
Come on, Leonard.
I know, that's what I was waiting for.
Oh.
We're prompting Leonard to talk with.
He's thinking.
Okay. I would like you to just put on a big smile for the keep fishing.
Okay.
Yeah,
I feel
no, Mateo, you first. Go for it.
okay. Well, the only real note for me was I liked generally what you did. I think that you gave it a a conversational tone, which is good. Through it, however, you mark it up. I think a little much. The nailed the presentation, which took me out of it for a second. So yeah, maybe I know that it's probably it's instinctual to try and go for it, to mark it up, but yeah, to stay same with the flow.
Okay.
I think in general you did a really solid first read there. The ad lib, I'm going to agree, was fantastic. I think it helped you get into that get into the mindset that you really needed to. But yeah, I also want to feel the chill of the air around you, the stillness of the lake, the feeling of standing out there where it's just nice and cool. The sun has barely come up. Maybe it's a little overcast. You know, it's that sense of like really out there in the wilderness. That's what I want to feel from this. And you're very, very close to it. But I think you really need to set your character in that space, wearing the jacket, holding on to the rod, you know, and just sort of breathing in the nice cool air.
It's a Zen thing.
Yes.
Nirvana, even.
Cool. Ready?
Whenever you're ready,
Cool.
Go for it.
Dude, you've never been to San Isabel? Oh, it's beautiful. There's no feeling like it. When you've prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear, only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in-store or online.
Okay, opening it up. How was that one? All right. Congratulations, Brett. It looks like you absolutely stunned everyone. That's the flawless victory that I was looking for.
Sweet.
I know that.
Well-
Hold on, like I got a spinal cord right here. Like it's CGI. Spinal cord.
Flawless
Skull.
victory. Yeah.
Mhm.
Brett wins.
My one concern there is I was kind of falling asleep there while we were in the store.
Too serene.
Yeah, I was
Question.
going. I was going. Yeah, I was going somewhere towards that direction myself with the
Okay.
feedback. Yeah, a little. It felt a little sleepy. Yeah, but you did also correct the nailed, so that's also good.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I don't want to say like also because I don't want to say give it more energy because that's the buzzword that Mike loves so much. But yeah, a little. I don't mean to say get excited like fire all cylinders because that's how you get the stereotypical keep fishing line delivery. But yeah, a little muck it up by if you're kind of falling asleep now with a 4, let's get it to a 6,
Okay.
and a half, maybe. I don't
Here's
know.
Right.
something that you could try, Brett, for this one.
Okay.
Don't feel pressured to, because again, 30 seconds is a lot longer than it seems. This isn't going to fill up all of that 30 seconds. So, take some time with it. Take some time with a few things. One of the ways that you can emphasize keep fishing is lengthen it. And now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing.
Okay.
It gives it that same sort of like thumbs up, not quite an exclamation mark, but definitely more of a lift without being in your face and outside of the emotional range you want to contain yourself in, or you want to stay within, I should say. So use
actually really like
time to your advantage. Use the length of the of words and whatnot to help with the emphasis that you're looking for.
Okay.
In fact,
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
next
I
one,
liked
I'll
it
go
through
ahead
the
and time it.
keep. Yeah, I liked it through the keep fishing, and you had a great vibe for all that. But then when you get in the store, I want to feel kind of like, okay, you're still calm, but after you packed your stuff and came back from the lake and went to the store, you had your morning coffee.
Okay. Oh, the store part at the end.
Yeah,
Okay, got it.
I was gonna say like increase the energy around there because like
Okay.
the rest of it was pretty fine.
Yeah, okay. All right. Oh, I got it. I got what I'm doing. All
You
right.
got this, man. Whenever you're ready.
Man, you've never been to San Isabel Lake? So beautiful. There's no feeling like it. When you've prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear, only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in-store or online.
Nailed it.
So I lied. I said I was going to time it, and I absolutely didn't. So that's entirely my fault.
What?
But the thing is even though I did not time it, I would assume that it falls well within
Yeah.
the,
Yeah, I'm under
the
it.
30
Definitely.
second
I think
mark.
so.
I'm really confident in that. And even if
Definitely.
not, just some minor little edits here or there, you'd be right in there. But more importantly is I think you finally tied the whole thing together. The feel, the presentation, the location, all of it. Like you really tied it all together with that one.
It
Cool.
was a buy. Yeah.
So overall, I think that was a really, really solid read. And I definitely nailed it.
Okay. Sweet. Thank you.
Good job,
Also,
Brett.
just to let you all know, Ellis is very proud of the vibes, still being a thing here.
I love
Still
the
alive
vibes.
and well.
I missed that word.
We all miss Ellis, as a matter of
Yeah,
fact.
yeah. But he's doing his own thing for right now. I know school's also a big one, so proud of him for doing that. That's for sure. But anyway,
Yeah, heck yeah, dude.
yeah. So let's go ahead and continue with voiceover for right now. Justin, you're up.
Okie dokie.
All right. Whenever you're ready, let's hear it.
Okay. There's nothing. Oh, start over. There's no feeling like it when you've prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do: keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear, only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in store or online.
All right, opening it up. What did you all think?
It kind of sounds like a forced whisper. Like, I don't know, but it's a little too whispery for me. You know, like you're trying to keep a secret. I mean, I guess you are trying to keep a secret, kind of maybe on this spot, but like the spot for fishing or whatever. But I don't know.
Okay. Any particular sections that you heard that in? Like, is it just like pervasive
Like
throughout the whole thing, or?
it was. I mean, at the end, he got into the store part, and that was fine. Like it sounded like a like a normal non-whispery thing. But the first part, it just sounded like you were whispering, which I mean, it could make sense. It just, I don't know if I necessarily liked it. And it's subjective, I guess, you know.
Okay. Okay. Over in the Discord, we've got from Ellis himself.
Oh boy.
A little too heavy on enunciation, kind of forced vocally, but emotional space I think is there. So I would agree. I think that the emotional space is definitely there. Let's just slow it way down, and I want you to really like paint the scene for us. So like when you've prepped the gear, like you're looking over at the stuff that you have, done the research. You know, like I want you to see what's going on with each section of the list. I just want to hear you ramp up that personal passion about what you're experiencing. Like
Okay.
I want it to sound like it's really important to you specifically.
Hmm. Okay. I thought I was going slow already. Hmm.
Well, this is just a test. I just want to see what it does to your read.
Okay.
So whether it works or not will be seen. But right now, I really want you to slow it down. Just really slow it down. Let's get into your character's mindset and their emotional space, the way that they feel, and then we can speed it back up if we need to. But I just want to hear what this is like.
Okay. Okay. There's no feeling like it, is there? When you've prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do: keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear, only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in store or online.
Okay, I'm gonna open it up. What did y'all think of that one?
You lost the forced whisper, so I'm satisfied with that direction. It didn't it like I don't know how else to explain it other than like a forced whisper, like you're trying to go like this. Like, I don't know. Which you probably couldn't even hear me say.
Cool.
I'll be honest. I actually think that was probably your best take so far.
Yeah. I agree with that.
The only nits that I would really have to pick would be to emphasize or to really to slow down and lengthen out, keep fishing, just give it a nice break in between. Keep fishing. You know, just keep on keeping on, keep doing what you're doing. That was one nit that I would pick. And the other one would be gear up with all the best fishing gear. Like really emphasize best over anything else in that second to last sentence, or I guess third. I don't know. At the end there, just give best a nice lift.
Okay.
Those would be the two. Those would be my two nits that I would pick. I really liked where you were overall, though.
Okay. Keep fishing. I guess not that long though, right?
Well, I mean, you did get a thumbs up from Ellis, so take that as you will.
All right. One more go then.
Absolutely, one more go.
Okay. Oh, there's no feeling like it, is there? When you've prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear, only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in store or online.
Okay. Justin has presented that to the audience. What does the audience think?
I think it felt more natural. I think
Think
it
it
felt
did?
more natural. I
Or
think
did it?
I'm not entirely too sure. I'm not entirely too sure.
Okay. Okay. Hmm. How do we approach breaking that down? So compared to the last read, does it feel more or less like he's connected to the source material? More. Okay.
More.
Okay. One of the things that I will say, this is just a personal note, Justin. I really liked your addition of "is there" after "there's no feeling like it." That felt like a very natural addition to the script. So your ad libs are on point. But anyway, Roddy, going back to what you were thinking. Okay, so it feels more connected. Does he sound like it's something that he's done before? That spending a lot of time fishing is something he's done before?
Not a complete veteran, like I want to say 10 or so years, but he's done it here and there in the past year and a half.
I don't think he does it to fish. I think he does it to like just be out there and stuff. Like, which I like, you know, he's not the sportsman. He's the guy that finds serenity in fishing.
So it's redneck meditation.
Sure. Yeah.
Wow. That's a first.
Jesus.
My brother is really obsessed with fishing, so I see that all the freaking time.
Yeah.
But
He's also
Justin.
not the guy that goes out to just drink beer and fish.
Yeah.
And fish. Quote,
That's dangerous,
quotations,
kids. Don't do
fish.
that. Yeah. Justin, what was your character? What was your character? What were they like?
Well, I was thinking a lot about what I'd be hearing in this read. Like I would hear a lot of the outdoor sounds that you would hear in a forest or in a place where where you be alone on the fishing boat, just chill and relaxed, doing your thing, and my character was someone that is, like I mentioned earlier, like the reader and the you in the script are very close friends, and the reader is just proud and acknowledging the preparation and the work the you in the script has done. Like what how can we top off this like completely awesome moment we have? And then the thing to do is to keep fishing, just keep on keeping on.
Well, again, I think that the emotional space that you gave this particular read was really, really solid. I liked it. I'm satisfied. I'm going to give you a thumbs up. I don't know what anybody else thinks, but I think we're good to move on. Ay, Mateo. In the text chat, keep fishing is the only way to keep the voices away. Of course. Of course. Anyway, I don't know why you'd want to keep them away. You're in a voiceover practice. You're hearing voices in your head right now as we speak. So
Yeah, that's very sus, man.
I haven't taken my meds. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense now. All right, let's go ahead and move it right along. Sam, you are up whenever you're ready.
Okay. There's no feeling like it. When you've prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear. Only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in store or online.
Opening it up. The floor is yours. What did you all think?
I would say it was a little fast, a little quick.
Yeah.
And
Slow
then at
down a
the
lot.
end, it got really, I guess salesy. Like it kind of lost a lot of that. There was a good like natural tone to your voice that I really liked. But yeah, it was a little too quick. And then it got just kind of weird at the end there with the store stuff.
I didn't really feel the connection too much.
Agreed. I think
Yeah.
it was very disconnected.
Yeah, to me, I got the image of a New Yorker fishing. He went out there and he wanted to get that fish and go home in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe read it like that. Hey, there's no feeling like it when you prep the gear. So gear up with all the best fishing gear, only at Bass Pro Shops.
Like I'm trying to threaten them.
Hell no, man.
Gear up, I'll take the
Break your
kneecaps.
You
ankles.
better
But
gear
yeah,
up.
let me tell you, you keep fishing or Cabela's is going to know about it, if you know what I mean.
Better.
So yeah, slow way down.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Keep
yeah, that's more of
fishing.
it.
Forget about it.
You're going to be here in this boat, sitting in the middle of the lake for the next 4 hours,
You keep fishing.
and you're gonna
or
like
else.
it.
It's
All right.
literally the son in the boat, super pissed off that his dad brought him to go fishing.
Justin, only 4 hours. Jesus Christ.
It's making me think of the Goofy movie.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Hey,
That's not a bad source. I mean,
Yeah.
well, it doesn't necessarily fit with this, but still.
yeah, how's your Goofy?
Jesus. Oh no.
There's no feeling like it.
There's no feeling like
There,
it.
Max.
Just keep
I have a feeling that's not the read that Pro Shops and Cabela's is looking for.
If they're not, they're sorely mistaken. I'm just going to say that right off the bat.
Honestly.
They could get a
We have
whole
found the
community on
the
board with
perfect
fishing in
read.
an instant.
They want to get to millennials. That's how you
Yeah.
do it.
Yep.
Through Goofy.
You
remember
catch that
when I went
bass,
on a
or-
road trip with Max?
You catch the bass,
Oh,
or I will
Max,
kill
didn't know
you.
you'd hate this trip so much.
Seriously though, that was one of the greatest movies ever made. Anyways, getting back to it, Sam, slow it down. Again, I want to feel the cool air around you, the sun just coming up. You know, smell the fresh smell of nature around you, or maybe it smells horrible. I don't know wherever you've been. It all depends. But what I'm trying to say is, I need to hear you in that place where it makes the most sense, where you're drawing from that experience of this is something I genuinely enjoy doing. That's what I'm going to be looking for with this one, and I don't think you delivered it with this last one. So slow it down, take the time that you need, and take us to where you're going whenever you're ready.
All right. There's no feeling like it. When you've prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear, only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in store or online.
All right, mic check. The floor is yours. What did you all think?
Better take than the previous one. I want to say because you could tell he took his time a bit more with this one and didn't like try to squeeze in the sentences, let them flow a bit more. He let them breathe.
Anything else? Anybody else?
I feel like it will slow down in the beginning parts, but through the last part, the last line, it seemed like you start to read it in the same speed as the first read. The part that started with "So gear up."
Yeah, my heart rate was picking up.
And I think like to hear a little more variety through the reading through the list. It sounded like done the research and nailed the presentation and was read in the same way, the same melody. So if you can vary that up to give each of those lists a unique read, because they're all different visuals that would be accompanying each read. So I think if you can establish a unique scene for each of those lines, that would be really good.
Okay.
I was actually good. I really agree with you on that one, Justin. So, what do you see happening during that list?
Okay.
Okay, so you didn't really think about it beforehand.
No.
Ah, And
And
that would
we've got the
explain-
problem.
and that would explain why it came off as just a list. So each one of those is going to be connected to a scene, which is why they're broken up that way. So, starting from the top, when you've prepped the gear, what happened there, or what is happening there?
Taking the time you need to get equipped to go fishing.
Yeah, maybe they've got a list and they're just checking all of it off, you know? Yeah. So we've got prepped the gear, done the research. What happened there?
The research is to determine whether or not the weather conditions are nice so that you can just fish without problem.
Is that it though? Is that everything? Just the weather?
No, it'd be the type of fish, the type of gear I even need, all types of things.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about. Like they're again, you're connecting to people who are super into this world. Like fishing is their thing. So you need to be talking to them. They're the kinds of people who are going to do that much research. Found the spot. What happened there?
The proper fishing spot, right where I guess it depends on what kind of. I guess this is where the research comes in handy. What kind of place I'm fishing on, a lake,
Yeah.
in the ocean? Is like if you want because it might be a perfect spot in like I guess the perfect spot in the ocean would be where there's no waves, but I don't know.
Okay. Nailed the presentation. What happened there?
See, this one I'm not too sure about. I don't really know what the presentation would be other than like the picture of me catching a fish. Like I got the fish after I completed the deed, and it's like it's just me holding my fish in the middle of the ocean or in the middle of a lake on my boat.
I disagree with that. I think nailed the presentation is you were trying to convince some of your friends that are also into fishing, just not as much into fishing as you are. And so you had a presentation that you brought to them like, hey, I found this cool spot. I did all this research. I got all this gear ready. Dude, let's do this.
That is a unique take, but
Welcome to my TED Talk.
pull up a slide behind you. This is all of the reasons why you need to come fishing with me this weekend.
Or otherwise, it's the Simpson girl.
No. So, have you seen people who are like really into fishing, like lay out all of their stuff?
No.
Okay. Okay. No problem there. Have you seen somebody who's really into something lay out like tools or gadgets or little bits and bobs or extras that go along with that particular thing that you have never seen before or that's completely new to you?
Look behind Michael.
Behold my stuff.
I don't think I have.
Really?
I would not have actually thought of Michael if you didn't say it.
I mean, I'm just a blank
You're
face.
right. The boxes should be in front of Michael, and we should be able to see the boxes. And he has like the station is behind the boxes. Exactly. Yeah.
You could be that guy Wilson from Home Improvement. Michael's just behind the boxes.
Yeah, I'll just grab one of them and just keep it in front of my face the entire
You only
time.
see you only see your eyes and nothing else. The eyes in your forehead.
Wait a minute. I can. Yeah, whatever. Come here, Vidar.
Michael is like he has pretty expressive eyebrows, so I think it would work.
So there, something a little bit more like that.
Howdy, neighbor.
How's it going? I love during the finale, he actually came out with like a little handheld fence to put in front of his face so that nobody could ever see him. But anyway, this is a very fun game, by the way. I know we're not here to talk about that.
Can't hold the product placement.
All right, guys.
Not
by the way,
sponsored at all.
Over now.
But
Not sponsored.
Sam, so that's something that is definitely a unique experience, is when you see somebody who has like all of the tools, all of the little things for something specific. I did a deep dive once into watch cleaning and restoration a while back. I don't even know why. It just kind of showed up and I'm like, all right, sure, why not? And all of the stuff that goes into cleaning watches and all of the tiny little details about it is really so. That's the kind of thing that I'm talking about, is experiencing somebody who is so into something that they literally have everything for it. They have everything for it. So the presentation is usually referring to that that moment when you talk to them about that thing and they bring out everything that they have on it. This is why I'm super into it. So I would assume that nailed the presentation would be like, because we're already talking about prep the gear, so we're not talking about gear. Done the research, we're not talking about finding a place. Found the spot, it's already done. I think the presentation is putting it all together. How everything kind of works as this big whole to make the experience so enjoyable. Right? It's sort of tying the whole experience together.
Okay.
So right there is when you're like throwing it out there, is when you're just, you've nailed the presentation. It's all come together. It's all laid out. It's all working in tandem. Every little bit is doing what it needs to do. And finally, there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. Like, I just want to hear the passion really come out there. So now that we've sufficiently bombarded you with stuff, go ahead and give us a read.
Okay. There's no feeling like it. When you've prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear, only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in store or online.
Okay, opening it up.
I really liked that read.
Mhm.
Yeah, I really
Mhm.
did. You were in a really good emotional space there, I think.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think that was probably your most solid read so far.
Am I the only one that really doesn't like the keep fishing?
Okay, what don't you like about it?
It feels very forced to me. It feels like keep fishing. I don't know. It reminds me of. Nah, I won't say that. That's mean. Yeah, no, it feels forced, I guess. I liked the idea of the elongate the I don't know how to explain it. The elongated one, the dragged out one that we
Okay.
used in the other reads. I would like to hear you try that. I think it would serve you much better.
Okay.
Yeah, because keep
Otherwise,
fishing.
you can say fuck you, Matt. It's fine.
Yeah, because keep fishing. Again, you're pushing it a little bit out of the emotional range. Keep fishing. Yeah, you want to keep it within what you're doing, but you still want to give it that emphasis. So lengthening it out, taking your time with it. I 100% agree. Anybody else? Any agrees, disagrees, anything like that?
Yeah, like in the on the keep fishing, my suggestion would be to just mentally in your head be saying, "This is my nirvana."
Okay.
All right. One more read whenever you're ready.
There's no feeling like it. When you've prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear, only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in store or online.
1000%. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Somebody
no,
go ahead and disagree with that.
definitely better. Come on, Roddy.
What? Pointed him out to disagree? Excuse?
Random. Yeah.
Just randomly.
He has. You can't defeat him. He has the power of anime on his side.
Okay.
But seriously though, Sam, what was your frame of mind when approaching this? What were you thinking? What were you feeling? What was your character like? Or what was your character doing? Excuse me.
What I was doing, I was kind of like kicking back, just like, this is so great. I love doing this. That's just how I was doing. I was literally laying back in my chair with my eyes closed, head up, just this is so great.
It worked. It really worked, genuinely. Again, way to go with actually putting yourself in that situation physically, even. That's using your space, and yeah, it was a really, really fantastic delivery. Let's go ahead and move right along, shall we? Roddy, you're up.
We finally made it to Lake Norman. We've prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left for us to do: keep fishing. So gear up all the best fishing gear, only at Bass Pro Shop and Cabanas. Shop in store or online.
Okay, opening it up. What did you all think?
I like the emotional space that you're in. Like I can dig that. Couple technical stuff. You skipped "There's no feeling like it," or you replaced it with your ad lib. And then you said Cabanas instead of Cabela's. But yeah.
Noted.
I really liked the flow on the last line. I think it was the best one out of all the reads up until now. It add a general upbeat nature to it while still being the realms of, actual realistic conversation and stuff, which is the harder part to do because that's the most marked up, just general commercial stuff in the script. I want another read. That's it.
Yeah, definitely. Don't skip the first line. And yeah, be really careful with Cabela's.
I was so like prepping the like my character situation. Like I had it all planned out, and then right at that moment I forgot.
Right at the beginning, you choked.
Right at
Well, I mean, it sounded natural though. It just sounded like that line just didn't exist. That's all. I don't think you
the thing is, like, I
didn't.
prepped it out in my head. Like I would say it right after the ad lib.
Yeah, because I didn't hear you choke from your ad lib into the next paragraph line, whatever set where you skipped. Like you didn't choke. It sounded pretty natural, but it's a script. You gotta kind of read everything.
Right.
All right, this time you got this. Also, slow it down a little bit. You don't need to be moving so quick through the script. Whenever you're ready, from the top.
30 seconds. All right, we finally made it to Lake Norman, and there's no feeling like it. Now, we've prepped the gear, we've done the research, found the spots, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left for us to do: keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear, only at Bass Pro Shop and Cabela's. Shop in store or online.
All right, before we get into the feedback, how well do you think you did on time? Do you think you went over? Do you think you went under? Do you think you were right on?
Severely under.
Severely under?
Severely.
Yeah,
Well,
you have.
Never mind. I don't know about severely, but definitely under.
It came in at 24 seconds.
Mhm.
You've got 6 seconds of wiggle room. Now, one of the other things to be careful of is, yes, this is a commercial script, so changing up the subject, well, not the subject, but changing up a lot of the content of the script itself, probably not the best idea. So try to stick with what it says. I mean, of course, it'll depend on the client. Sometimes you'll run into some that are totally cool with you doing massive, ridiculous rewrites, but that's the exception, not the rule.
Can I
Um,
footnote that
yes.
with if because I don't think Roddy was here when John Bailey was with us, right?
No, he wasn't.
No. So John Bailey did something really interesting, and he's a professional voice actor who graced us with his appearance one night randomly. And
Yeah.
what he does for auditions, when he auditions a script, he will change things and like throw things in. But then when you get the job, that's when you do have to, like, if you see it, you say it, kind of thing. So with auditions, you can kind of do the ad lib thing and stuff, but like to like stand out more, because like especially if you do an ad lib at the beginning, like they'll be like, oh whoa, this started differently than the other 100 auditions that I just heard. So they will like pay attention to that and stuff. So it could get you an extra listen and stuff.
Okay.
And that was a cool
Yeah.
tip that John Bailey gave us for auditions,
Yes.
not
yes,
not
yes, yes.
not for the actual jobs that we get. But yeah, that's
So
my
then, yeah.
footnote.
Okay. Yeah. You are correct. I will asterisk what I just said. Let's just try to keep the content of the script, for the most part, intact while we're practicing. But when we're doing auditions and stuff like that, that's have fun with it. Be creative with it.
I completely lagged out right at the beginning of his explanation.
Oh no. Okay, so
This
so
is
then,
Michael Montez acting as Brett.
yes. So, well, no, I'm just going to paraphrase. What Brett was talking about was we were joined by John Bailey at one point, and I don't know if you're familiar with John Bailey. He does the whole on it. I think does he do. No, it's not Honest Trailers. What does he do?
Yeah, he's Honest Trailers. He's
Okay, yeah,
Epic
he's the
Voice
Honest
guy
Trailers
on
guys.
all
He's-
his social
Yeah,
media.
Oh,
Epic Voice guy. Yeah, he jumped in and just joined us randomly one night. And what he was talking about was when it comes to auditions, he's really just very, very loose when it comes to them. He kind of gave us an example of it where he just did whatever he wanted to for the audition, but he mentioned that for the actual script read itself, when you're hired for the job, you want to stick to what the content of the script is. So the audition is more of the general feel of the script, where the job is clearly you trying to actually stick to it. But for this read in particular, let's stick to more of the content of the script, just so that we all have an equal basis to work off of. When it comes to your emotional space, it's good. You're very expressive with your emotions, but I think you're pushing them out a little too far. I think with this one, you can be a little bit more chill with those emotions. This is more of a like, we finally get to just leave all the stress of the office behind, get out into the country, get out into nature, and just enjoy the time out there. You know, it's a really zen feel that you're trying to go for in general. So this is a different kind of outdoorsy than we've done in the past. So overall, I would say just
Dial it back.
yeah, well, not dial it back, just dial it down. Crunch that emotional space to be a little bit more compact. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say I had a completely, well, not completely, but like a bit more of a different scenario in my head when I was looking at the script to see how I would handle it.
Okay, what was the scenario that you were thinking of?
Similar to what I was saying earlier about a group of, like, my close group of friends going to the lake, but this is not the first attempt of us going to the lake. This is like the fifth, and specifically using the list, that is each failed attempt. Like, we've prepped the gear, we didn't prep the gear on the first attempt. We've done the research, we didn't do the research on the first attempt. We found the second attempt. We found the spot, couldn't find a spot when we were doing it the third time, and then nailed the presentation, yada yada. Basically, each of the things on the list was something we failed to do previously, and now we finally got everything right. We're finally able to keep fishing.
Okay. I'd like to highlight how that adds in more elements of stress into your read than this particular read requires. Do you
Fair
see how that
points.
would do that?
Fair point.
De-stress. That's the idea. This is your Zen place. This is where you go to just get away from everything else. And this is your happy place. Out on the lake, no other humans around or just some close friends, and it's just super quiet. That's what I want to hear for this one.
All right. All right. We finally made it to Lake Norman. And there's no feeling like it. When you've prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, and nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear. Only at Bass Pro Shop and Cabela's. Shop in store or online.
And now we have more of that I'm in my happy place, I'm in my comfort zone sound to you. You really nailed it that time. I'm going to open it up. What did you all think?
Come on, Leonard.
Flawless victory.
I think it was a buy. I liked it.
I'm good.
Yeah, no, it was solid. That was it. You got a thumbs up from Justin. We're cooking with butter here. That's what's up. Although I need to cook with less butter. You can
It's not healthy.
but it's delicious.
What
dang
are
it.
you suggesting? We'll give all of us cholesterol.
Unhealthy levels of it. But no, just overall, yeah, that was definitely more of the target that we were going for. So good on ya. Ya done it. We'll go ahead and move it right along. And that would be yours truly. You know, there's no feeling like it. When you've prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear, only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in store or online. Okay, opening it up.
Not gonna lie, it's more of a like completely subjective, but like at the end where you switch the tempo of Bass Pro Shop and Cabela's, like there was a comma there, and then shop in store or online, there wasn't a comma there. I don't know. Just personally, it
Okay.
felt weird,
Okay.
but like other than that, I feel like it was fine. Pretty chill quality.
Okay.
I
Any
really
others?
liked the emotional space that you were in. The only thing is like it was too quiet for me. It was that sleepy thing again. Like
Okay.
I don't know, maybe I'm tired. And maybe I'm just sleepy in general. But I was almost nodding off. I wasn't. I was listening. I swear.
Just resting your eyes. Got it.
Yeah. Don't be like my girlfriend. don't judge me. You're not even
Okay.
watching it.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
just closing my eyes.
All right, so a little bit more. I want to widen the emotional spectrum a bit more. Okay. Anything else? All right, let's try it again. You know, there's no feeling like it when you've prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear, only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in store or online.
Good for me. Flawless.
Yeah, Brett, good for you.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, good for me. Good for me.
Just
Good
gonna
for
claim
me.
that one as your own.
You Uno reversed me.
No, but okay, so it hit all the points.
Yeah,
better
it
this
hit,
time.
it
Okay.
hit everything for me.
Roddy, I noticed that you lagged out. Were you able to catch that?
Time, just on time.
Okay. Did it fix the issues that you had?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was like a Simon Cowell, like dramatic. Yes, you're in. You're the American Idol.
Got the music playing in the
I feel
background.
like they
Everybody's
almost
looking
kept a
around.
commercial.
Yeah.
Like, no, don't cut commercial on Roddy's answer. God dang it.
Okay. So no other changes. Everybody's good. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
I'm good. I enjoyed it.
Okay. Then we'll go ahead and move it right along over to Leonard.
Okay. There's no feeling like it when you've prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear, only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in store or online.
Okay, opening it up. What did y'all think?
I liked that there was a little more keyword energy in this one.
It's fine, I'll let it slide.
Compared to a lot of the others. I think it fit really well. The only thing at the end, that last part, like you hit those periods on each of the sentences in that last grouping a little hard. Like
Okay.
it was just kind of jarring. I'd like to just hear it flow a little easier. But other than that, that was good. Good for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that. I think you can actually keep or treat the comma after or I gave it away. Treat the period after best fishing gear like a comma. I think you can go ahead and pretty much just jump right through that. And this is one of the few times that I'm actually comfortable with saying, "Hey, ignore the punctuation."
Honestly, ignore that comma after in store too. I think. I mean,
Okay.
you didn't do that. Like you did. I think you did ignore it, but it's just I've heard some people pause after the in store, but most people have buttoned it up by the time they got to their read.
Yo, Mike.
Yeah.
Fuck this, the writer of the script. all the
Whoa,
punctuation.
whoa.
Throw it away. It's fine.
I wrote this. No, I'm just.
Oh,
Don't-
that
you
happened
never
once
know.
with me. Actually,
You never know who you're in the room with. Mateo.
Look, I have heard of people who were in the running to do a job. They were hired and they were about to do their first take, and they mentioned something about the writing, and they were instantly fired off the project.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, this is absolute garbage. Even though a lot of these writers do have, are educated, they do have their degrees in this stuff and in marketing and whatnot. So have the opinions. That's fine. You can ask questions. Just be tactful about it and do it
Yes.
nicely. But don't just
Carefully
walk in
word.
there, like, throw the script on the ground and be like, this is garbage. What the hell are you making me read?
Who the hell wrote this?
Yeah. I want their head on a pike. I brought my own.
I will eat your children.
Like, don't do that, please. Be nice to people. Because you never know when you're going to lose a job or why you're going to lose a job. But
Sometimes you never find out why.
yeah, exactly. Sometimes you just let go, and then that's that. You are somebody else's story at that point. But that being said, back to Leonard. We don't want to distract from from the point at hand. Yeah, I like where you're going with it, but go ahead and treat that period like a comma, and treat that comma like it isn't there. We'll just give that a try. We'll see what it does for your read.
Okay. There's no feeling like it when you've prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear only at Pro Bass Shop. So gear up with all the best fishing gear only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in store or online.
Okay, gonna go ahead and open it up.
Nice with using the time allowed, making sure to use the full 30 seconds.
Pure instinct. I wasn't timing or anything.
So modest.
Humble brag.
I mean,
Wait, so
I'm
I'm
not,
just-
fl-
I'm just
I'm
on
not
top of time.
flexing, but
But thank you.
Yeah, no, I think generally that had the right feel that we were going for. I think that was just absolutely solid read in and of itself.
yeah, I think all the reads were actually, yeah, it was like minor nitpickings. I think
Yeah.
overall it was good from the start.
That's what we're all about.
Yeah, but the thing is what that should go to show you is that your instincts were really close to being right on the money on this one. The decisions put you well within the emotional zone that we talked about, well within the place that we wanted to hear you in. And again, it was just some minor changes that really pushed the read over the top. So yeah, no, good on you. Fantastic.
Thank you.
So let's go ahead and move it right along to Matteo.
Okay.
And that fancy mustache of yours.
So French. Oh. Okay. There's no feeling like it when you've prepared the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in store or online.
Okay, opening it up. Thoughts, opinions, ideas? What you feeling?
The biggest thing for me there is that the list items all sounded kind of the same. Prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So change that up a bit.
Yeah, you had like a too cool for this read kind of read. Like it was confident because of, that's like you threw it away. But I think this definitely calls for something where it sounds more passionate and
Mhm.
stuff. So I would channel that into the list stuff.
My diva is showing. Sorry.
Your diva does not do fishing.
Clearly, no I'm kidding. So
You could drag the keep fishing a bit.
yeah, I agree with the slow down emphasis on keep fishing, but let's see. What, of course, if you feel comfortable sharing, what is that thing that you really love doing that puts you in like a Zen mind state, that Zen moment?
Sorry, it's just that there are so many possible answers to.
Yeah, and you found none of them.
No. I'm just containing myself because this is trimmed.
Remember, we're
uh,
judging harshly.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
1000%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You're right, guys. I like beating up children. I
Hey,
like.
Anakin Skywalker's
Hey!
here, guys.
I'm a
Hey.
fan of the series, boy.
Whoa, Master Sky. Oh wait, no, I mean just council member Skywalker. Sorry.
Council member Skywalker. It's playing Warhammer.
Okay. Then think about that. When you have your army set up and and your opponent has their army set up and you're thinking about exactly how you want to approach the situation, that's the same feeling. That's the same thought process, the same idea that I want you to draw on when it comes to this.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to
Okay.
hear that.
So you want to hear a rampaging horde of orcs?
Listen,
Oi,
if Mateo,
mates!
I was gonna say, if Mateo could actually deliver this like an orc having like an existential crisis, that
Oh
would be amazing.
God, can I
But-
attempt it?
But there's no feeling like it.
There's no feeling like it. Kit. When you prepare the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's no only thing left to do. But I'll keep ducking. So get out with all the best gear on the best pro shops and cabela's. Shopping store or online. Wog!
Man,
Well-
those tusks get in the way, huh?
Oh, no, okay. Yeah, okay. It's fine. I can go.
All right,
Let
go
me-
for it.
There's no feeling like it. When you prepare the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. So gear up with all the best gear. So gear up with all the best fishing gear only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in store or online.
All right, what did you all think of that one? Okay, little technical
Since
note.
you,
Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, since you did it both times, I would prefer prepped the gear instead of prepared the gear.
Oh fuck, you're right. I think I've read it this entire. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like my one technical note is prepped the gear. Let's go ahead and tie that together
Mm-hmm.
and slow it down on the list too. You're moving really quick through it. You don't need to.
Okay.
Anyone else? Any other thoughts, ideas, input? All right, one more time, and then we're good to go.
All right. There's no feeling like it. When you've prepared the gear, done the research.
Nope. Stopping you right there. You said it again. Prepared the gear. It's
Yep.
prepped the gear.
There's no feeling like it. When you've prepped the gear, done the research, found the spot, nailed the presentation, and now there's only one thing left to do. Keep fishing. So gear up with all the best fishing gear, only at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Shop in store or online.
There you go. There you go. That wouldn't put it all together.
Mm-hmm.
Opening it up, what did you all think? You stunned him.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. No, seriously though, it was a really, really, absolutely solid read, genuinely, and I think that you were really able to. It felt like you were really able to draw on a little bit more of your own personal experience to make that more natural, because that's how it came off. It came off as really pretty natural. So
I could
Yeah.
also now explain that I also may have cheated a little bit, if you can see. I don't
what
think
is?
you can.
No, it's a little bit washed
It's
out.
a
What is
it's
it?
it's a trout, and this is a trophy.
Oh, you didn't cheat? You didn't cheat? Don't give me that. You drew on personal experience. That's what we're looking for.
I mean, it's from when I was like 12 years old, so it's
Oh, it doesn't
also
matter.
like I mean,
No,
the feelings are very far away in any case, so it's
Well,
fine.
still though, you had something, okay? Dang it, I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt here,
I
Mateo.
understand, I
Stop
understand.
fighting me.
Take a compliment.
Grab me by
Not
the little
good
bells.
at that.
Take the compliment.
I'd rather die.
Well, I mean, look,
Spider-Man.
we are creatives, and it is a natural state for us to be deep perfectionists about what it is that we do. It's very difficult in general. I found this all across the creative spectrum. It's very
Yeah,
difficult in
it
general
happens
for
a
people
lot.
to
Yeah.
accept
Mhm,
genuine praise.
definitely.
But I'm telling you to do it.
Do it, boy.
You did a good job.
Thank you. Also,
So-
yeah, Justin, against all appearances, I am not 12. I know.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, no,
11.
I'm the closest to looking 12
right.
here.
You're right, Brett. I'm 11.
Oh, shucks.
But anyway, that's everybody. So I think we're going to go ahead and call it. So thank you all so much for watching. Again, if you can, we would really love to have you here. The Discord server is always growing, so we'd love to have you there too. And we'll see you on the next one. Take it easy, everybody. See what's going
Yeah,
on back
guys.
over there. I will be right back.
He's gonna wait to take the milk. We have lost him.